My concern, I'm in support of the resolution, and this happened before Mr. Rhodes was on the board. There was a 4-1 vote to handle the discipline the way we did. My concern with us having to even come up with the resolution in this particular hearing that I feel it's necessary that we be represented at is the fact that we have some individuals in our community that want to take the local control from this Board of Trustees. Because as far as I'm concerned, this Board of Trustees did our job. We did our due diligence. We investigated, we reprimanded, we disciplined, and we moved on. And we had an open meeting with our community. We had both pro and con that spoke in favor and against Mr. McGee. My concern, and not just as a trustee from the state of from Florence, but a trustee in the state of Montana, in the fact that if a board trustee, Board of Education in your particular district does follow policy, does do what they have been elected to do, that all of a sudden we have Big Brother coming down and telling us that we don't have the control, which we do have the control from the state constitution to handle our issues within our district if we follow through and do what we're supposed to do, which we did. And so my concern is not that I'm putting aside what brought us to this position, but my position right now is that I think as a board, we need to go speak to the Board of Education, the Office of Public Instruction, and say, hey, you know, we're doing our job. You have not even made one phone call, made one investigation into how we handled this particular situation. And they have not done their due diligence. And so I want the opportunity to present that particular issue as a trustee in the state of Montana. Trustees volunteer hundreds and hundreds of hours that are not paid, not because they are concerned that they don't get paid. They do it because they believe in the education for our students in the state of Montana. And we are given that ability to do that. And if all of a sudden we have 2 or 3 individuals that are concerned with that particular motion or issue or how it was handled in a particular situation enough that they would take it to the higher level, then if in fact the Office of Public Instruction or the Board of Education decides to offer this reprimand, then they have opened themselves to a whole kettle of worms as far as all the other trustees in the state of Montana. They are not going to be, they don't want to be, have their ability to control in their district taken away from them. Why do they run? Why do we volunteer all the time that we do to make sure that our district is handled in an efficient manner, to have somebody turn around and tell us, oh no, you didn't do that right, when in fact we did do it right? So I want to go. I think this resolution is good.
Mrs. Rhodes?
I agree with her. I worked here for 25 years. I worked for 5 superintendents here at Florence. That and the time I've been on the board, we have had some issues come up with superintendents in the past that were much more serious than this, and it was handled by the board of this district. And we were elected to do a good job for people, and that's exactly what we're doing. And I resent the idea that somebody jumps the chain of command, goes over our head, goes to Helena, tells tales on their side of it, and Helena doesn't check with us to see what's going on. I think it's terrible, the idea that Helena would come in and come over our head. I mean, we're doing what we were elected to do, and we've handled this. We did everything we needed to do, and it's done. And I think all the hoorah that's been going on about it has hurt. It's made it hard for us to conduct business in the district. And I think we handled it right, and I'm glad Vickie's going. If I was going to be here, I'd want to be over there too.
All right, so my turn before I open it up to the floor.